You need to see this because in 2026, we're not just going to be helping people, but we're going to be installing systems that are going to change everything. And that's why, and this is exactly how we are going to help 500 churches and 500 businesses in 2026, one system at a time. All right. Now, what you're looking at on the screen is a part of our new library layout. For years, for the last 5 years, we've had a library that pastors, more than 1,000 pastors and churches have used to help them implement systems. But in 2026, we are evolving and we are expanding. I believe that 2026 is a year of expansion. And we are expanding to take our systems not just to churches, but to nonprofits and to businesses, to small businesses to be specific. And one of the things that I've realized is really driving this evolution that I realized that most churches don't have a Jesus problem, they have a systems problem. Most businesses don't have a talent problem, they have a systems problem. And the reason that so many leaders find themselves feeling stuck and tired and inconsistent is because they're trying to build momentum based on passion and motivation alone. And I'm on this kick, man, where I'm not really into motivation. Motivation is cool, but it's temporary. What you really need is systems. And so if you don't have a system, it's like having a car that looks really good and where it has a driver that really wants to go somewhere, but they don't have an engine. And so systems, I believe, are the engine. And so here's the promise that we're making and that I'm making going forward in 2026 is that we're going to help you move every mountain in front of you, one pebble at a time. You know, when you look at this big, gigantic mountain, it can feel like a lot. But the reality is that, man, if you could just move it one pebble at a time, you might get down the road and discover that, man, this was not as daunting a task as I thought it was because I broke it into bite-sized pieces. So I'm not going to try to move 97 things at once. I'm not coming into the year with this big, long, expansive list of all the things that I'm going to get done. I'm simply going to follow a framework and one step at a time, I'm going to get it done. And so what we're doing is that we're giving leaders a simple but clear path. And it's just a simple library, just like what you see on screen, so that you can move one pebble a day and move the mountain over time, not all at once. All right. So here's what it's going to look like. What you're looking at on screen is the Church Systems Hub. All right. And so I'm working on the base of the library. And so we have broken this library down into a few pieces. Number one, start here. This is where we're going to introduce you to the system, help you understand the technology behind it, help you understand all the things that we give you. Because in our program, one of the things I'm super excited to offer to all of our churches is that we offer them literally plug and play system. And so I'm going to show you the technology so you can go in and literally change your church name, change your service time, change these small things, but everything else is already built for you. All of the follow-up systems are built. All of the invite systems are built. All the evangelism systems are built. The new members class, all of those things are already built for you. So all you got to do is turn them on and go, right? So it's going to be really, really awesome. But then once you go past that, we've got a 30-day fast start. One of the biggest pieces of feedback that we heard from the churches that we work with over the last 12 months was that, man, I would love it if I had like a little overview of everything in the system. Because we get in there, man, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of systems, a lot of tools. Give me an overview. So the 30-day fast start is literally going to be how we're going to say to them, here's where you are, just like you're in the mall. You go to the little sign, you say, you are here, you find the store you want to go, here's how to get there. We're going to help them see, this is where you are. You tell us, which system do you need to work on, which is most urgent for you. Now let's route you there, let's get you started, let's get you plugged in so that you can take the next step. So we're going to put it there. But then we're going to move forward. I saw a gap. And I've seen this gap with business leaders because we've silently been working with some business leaders all along, but it hasn't been a core focus of ours. And so one of the things that I've seen so many times with business leaders is that many times they're just focused on what they want. Hey, they're either visionaries who can see this bright future and don't know how to build it, or they are the worker bees who kind of have this idea that they want to take on, but they don't know how to build to get there, how to make it happen. And so what we've decided is that we've built a clear plan. And so one of the ways that we're going to help them is with something I call the intentional leader system. And the intentional leader system, what it is that it is a system to work on the thinking of a leader. It is to help you understand the high level things it's going to take for you to get from where you want to go. You want to build a business that's going to hit six figures. It's not just going to happen just because you want it to. There are some things you need to understand. You need to become a leader who is capable of leading a six-figure business. If you want to lead a church that has more than 100 people, it's not going to happen just because you want. You have to become the kind of leader who can handle that. It's what John Maxwell calls the law of the lid. You have to take the lid off, and we are going to help you do that with those systems. And then it's going to go into our core systems, our Invoke system, which is all about planning your worship service, our intake system, which is all about your follow up, our invite system, which is all about evangelism. And then we're adding a new system called leadership training for team members. And this is where we're going to help second, third, fourth, and fifth chair leaders learn the thinking and the operations necessary to be a great support to their senior pastor and to their church. And we're going to give you some of the basic training that you need. I'm talking about the stuff that your pastor has always wished you had. And if you're a pastor, the stuff you wish your team had, I'm going to train them through this module, and I'm going to help them get a fast start. And then, of course, we're going to give you a bonus library that has more than 7 years of resources all in there. Classes on your bylaws and sample bylaws that you can take and edit to make your own. Classes on AI, how to turn your sermon into content for the week, how to turn a sermon series into an ebook. All of that stuff is going to live right there in the sermon library, even down to tools on how to do your next capital campaign, how to relaunch your church, all the different things you want. They're going to be right there in the bonus library. And the beautiful thing about this is that we're going to have a ton of other tools and templates. You see that resources, tools, and templates right there? What that is that is going to be us sharing with leaders templates, sharing with them forms, sharing with them AI tools, custom GPTs. Y'all, our 52-week sermon planner GPT. You tell it your topic, your title, your scripture, your theme for the year, the things you want to cover, it will spit out for you 52 weeks. Now, you got to go write the sermon, you got to go put it together, but it's going to help you organize it. Our volunteer job description GPT, you tell it what the job is, the name of your church, all your details, and guess what? It's going to spit out the whole job description for you. Like all of it is right there, super simple. And then as you can see, I'm going to be giving away copies of my ebook, 10 Ways to Revive a Stuck Church, just as another boost to help you go forward. All right. So listen, I'm excited about this because this is going to be a game changer. But guess what? If you lead a business or nonprofit, I want you to know that we have not forgotten about you. And because we haven't forgotten about you, check this out. We're doing the same thing on the business side. So we're going to do a start here. I'm going to help you begin to see the big picture, go down through there, and all the same systems that we use for churches. Oh my goodness, we're gonna use them for businesses. So that's right. We're gonna talk about Invoke. Except instead of talking about building a worship service, this is going to be clarifying your offer and how to wow your right customer and your avatar with what you offer and what you provide so you stand out from the market. You don't look like everybody else. We're going to go into intake. I'm going to teach you how to capture leads. How do you get people? Like if people show up and they say they want to be connected, how do you do it? And how do you do it on autopilot? How do you automate it? I'm not just telling you how to do more work. I'm telling you how to have the work done for you while you are sleeping because well, gee, that's how I do it. All right. And so then I'm going to show you the invite system, which is going to be how to drive traffic. In a world where everybody's posting this stuff on social media, all this stuff is going on, we're going to talk to you about how to do it. I'm going to tell you how to drive organic traffic, how to just use social media, and how to build a social media content machine that will have you all over social media. Man, people have been telling me for the last couple of weeks, man, every time I log into social media, you there, man, how are you everywhere? Well, guess what? I'm going to show you exactly how we do it, and I'm going to show you how to leverage paid ads and some of the AI tools that I use that build my ads for me. So I don't even have to do it, right? I'm going to show you that. But then we're going to give you the GPTs. We're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you all the things you need to take the next step, right? And the whole gist of this thing is that we want to put the tools in your hand that are going to help you take the next step, all right? So quietly, I've been using something. I've been using this book called the 12-week year. And the 12-week year has been an absolute game changer for me to help me plan, right? Because I think there's a lot of things that sometimes could get in the way of me planning. I'll write a lot of stuff down, but then sometimes I will struggle to follow up with it. And so for the last couple of years, I've just been searching and searching and fine tuning and fine tuning. And I finally found something that works perfectly for me. It's called The 12-Week Year. It's a book by Brian Moran. And in this book, he talks about how to get more done in 12 weeks than most people do in a year. And it perfectly fits me, perfectly fits my pace. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use it. And I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to take any book that I really love and to contextualize it to my life so I can turn it into simple, actionable steps to help me move forward And I'm going to do the same thing inside of this library. All right. And so I was sitting here and I'm working on this. I was putting this together and I got really excited about it. I could not wait to show it to you. So if you are a church leader, if you're a business leader, if you're a nonprofit leader, and you want to dive more into what this looks like, and you want to get some info on what it is, well, I'm going to tell you on the business and nonprofit side, we're not quite open yet. We're going to open up on January 1st. But a great starting point would be for you to register for our 21-day comeback challenge. Every day, and this is completely free for the first 21 days of the year, we're going to spend the morning together and we're going to help you navigate some portion of your journey to figure out where you are, but to go for it. We're going to deal with your heart and your mind first. We're going to then begin to deal with your vision. And then after we deal with your vision, then we're going to deal with what you do. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to deal with your head. Then we're going to deal with your hands and help you go out there and do what you're called to do. All right. So go now to thechurchcomeback.com and I want you to register, regardless of your business, ministry, marketplace, wherever you lead. I want you to join us for this challenge because we are building an army of over 1,000 people who are going to spend time with us every single morning as we make 2026 our best year of our faith, family, and our finances. And I want you to be there to be a part. All right. So look, if you are a pastor and you say, man, we have good people, but man, we do not have consistency. This is going to be for you. If you are a business owner who says, man, like, I got a great idea, but I'm doing too much stuff, this is for you. Wherever you find yourself, I want you to know that this is your opportunity to step forward. We're thinking about you. Not only am I thinking about you, I believe God is thinking about you. So listen, I want you to click the link, sign up for the 21-day comeback challenge, and I can't wait to share more with you soon.